Bienvenidos chicos a todos los que están conectados. Vamos a comenzar entonces con el capítulo número 15 del Principito. El Principito ha visitado varios planetas y veamos un nuevo planeta el cual él va a visitar. The sixth planet was 10 times larger than the last one. It was inhabited by an old gentleman who wrote voluminous books. Oh, look! Here is an explorer, he exclaimed to himself when he saw the little prince coming. Okay, the sixth planet. Aquí, six, recuerden que esto es número 6 y tiene la TH, ¿no? Cuando tiene una TH, cualquier número, le ponemos esto, sexto. Exactamente, sexto. El sexto planeta estaba habitado, era 10 times larger. Larger significa más grande, ¿no? Large, largo o grande. Ok, large, largo o grande. Ok. 10 times, 10 veces, 10 times. No es 10 tiempos, ¿ya? 10 times. Cuando tenemos un número y al lado times, significa veces. George, I joined to your WhatsApp group, but too many people sent several messages. This was stress. George, lo único que tienes que hacer es, ¿no? Ponerle en silencio los mensajes y cuando tengas un tiempo al día puedas entrar y leer los mensajes, ¿no? En la mayoría de casos son videos para que puedan leer, para que puedas escuchar tips de inglés, ¿ya? Y también cuando subo las repeticiones y los lives. En realidad la idea es que ustedes estén ahí activos. Si de alguna manera te estresa, solamente ponle silenciar. Pero al menos te recomendaría entrar, si ves mensajes, una vez al día. Revisar los videos que se mandan por allí y ten por seguro que te va a ayudar muchísimo, ¿ya? Así que es una sugerencia nada más. Pónganlo a silenciar nomás, no se haga mucho problema. 10 veces más grande que la última, ¿no? This was inhabited by an old, ¿no? Inhabited, ya hemos visto que inhabited significa habitar. Habitar. By an old gentleman. Old gentleman. A ver, old gentleman. En este caso, esto es un caballero, gentleman, o gentleman también, ¿no? Gentleman o gentleman. Caballero. Caballero mayor o un caballero viejo. Who wrote voluminous books. Wrote. What does wrote mean, guys? A ver, wrote. What does wrote mean? A ver, wrote. Un hombre anciano, muy bien. Roger, ok. Escribió. Ajá, esto viene de write, escribir. Exacto, es el pasado. Escribió libros voluminosos. Oh, look, here is an explorer. Here, aquí. Aquí. Ajá, here is an explorer, ¿no? Aquí hay un explorador. He exclaimed. Él exclamó, la E no suena aquí, es exclaimed. Okay. To himself when he saw the little prince coming. Exclamó para sí mismo when he saw. What does saw mean? A ver, saw. Cuando. Y esto de aquí es saw. Esto viene del verbo see, que significa ver. Hay una herramienta que tiene este nombre, saw. ¿Saben ustedes cuál es? A ver, ¿saben ustedes a cuál se refiere? Saw. Ajá, es una herramienta para cortar, ¿no? Madera. O en este caso sería sierra, ¿no? O la hoja, ¿no? La sierra hay algunos instrumentos que tienen una hoja que es la que corta, ¿no? y la cual puedes reemplazar, ¿no? A eso se le llama saw también, sierra. Chainsaw, ok, chainsaw es una motosierra. Chainsaw, ¿no? Change viene de moto, change viene de cadena, ¿no? Una sierra a cadena o una motosierra. Una cegueta. Eso sí no conozco. A ver, vamos a buscar cegueta. ¿Qué cosa es cegueta? Claro, exactamente. Muy bien, entonces, pero en este caso es la primera, ¿no? La primera. Él vio. The Little Prince coming. Que el Principito estaba llegando. The Little Prince sat down. Sat. Este es el pasado de qué? Verbo. Serrucho. O sierra, pero pequeñita. Ah, ok. Sí. Acabo de verlo aquí en imágenes del Google. Ajá, sat down. Sat viene del verbo sit, es pasado también. Sat down. El Principito se sentó en la on the table. On the table. And panted. Bueno, table significa mesa. On the table. Ok. And panted a little. Ok. Se sentó en la mesa sería on the table. Sobre la mesa o encima de la mesa ya. No creo que se refiera a que sea on sobre, ¿no? On the table es también en la mesa, nada más. And panted. A little. And panted. No es painted. No es painted, es panted. Panted es una acción cuando uno, por ejemplo, ha corrido bastante, ¿no? Y hace esta acción, ¿no? Panted. A ver. Cuando tú corres bastante, te quedas sin aire y normalmente haces esto, ¿no? Jadear. Panted. Y jadeó. Jadeó. Panted. Ajá. Resoplar también podría ser, ¿no? Agitar, claro, pero panted se está refiriendo a la acción de respirar. Cuando tú respiras rápido por la falta de aire. Ajá. En este caso es jadear, ¿no? Ese sonido que uno hace, ¿no? Eso es lo que utilizamos, panted. Y jadeó un poco. O resopló también un poco, ¿no? He had already traveled so much and so far, ¿no? El ya. He already traveled. Él ya había viajado mucho. Ok, so much and so far. Y muy lejos. Él ya había, ¿no? Había viajado mucho y muy lejos. A ver, siguiente pregunta. Where do you come from? Where do you come from? Okay, where do you come from? ¿De dónde vienes? Muy bien. Where do you come from? Where do you come from? Up on the table. Could it be used? Nemesis. Hi, Nemesis. Hi, nice to have you here. Okay, up on the table. Yeah, it could be like above the table, no? To sit down at the table. At the table, ¿no? At the table sería a la mesa. On the table, sobre la mesa. Solo que aquí no me queda claro, ¿ah? No me queda claro si de verdad es encima de la mesa, no creo, ¿ah? Sit down on the table. At the table, si le ponen, sí, ¿no? Siéntate a la mesa. Ok. The old gentleman said to him, ¿no? El viejo le dijo a él. A ver. Vamos a leer esta última parte y de ahí los escuchamos leer, ¿ya? Está sencillo todo eso de aquí. What is that big book? ¿No? Big. What does big mean? A ver, big. What does big mean? Ok, big. Grande. Muy bien. Said the little prince, what are you doing? Ajá, what are you doing? Esto de aquí está en present continuous. En presente está esto, ¿no? What are you doing? ¿Qué estás haciendo? Listo. Entonces vamos a leer hasta aquí. The sixth planet was 10 times larger than the last one. It was inhabited by an old gentleman who wrote voluminous books. Oh, look, here is an explorer, he explained to himself when he saw the little prince coming. The little prince sat down on the table and panted a little. He had already traveled so much and so far. Where do you come from? The old gentleman said to him. What is that big book? Okay, what is that big book? Said the little prince. What are you doing? Okay, so very interesting questions. Está sencillísimo, está muy sencillo para leerlo del día de hoy. Ok, a ver, chicos, los que deseen pueden enviarme su solicitud para poder escuchar su lectura. A ver, los espero aquí.
Roger, good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
Fine, fine. It's been a little cold these days
Are you
here
cold?
in Peru.
Is it cold
No,
in there?
no. I mean the weather in general.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but
good.
but many people at this moment are getting cold. Are getting a cold or with fever and things like that. It's very common this
I wish I
part
could
of
be
the
in your
year.
place, cause I'm here. I'm so hot.
Ah, yeah, I suppose. What's the temperature? The average temperature?
About 39, 39,
39
or 30.
at at the day
Sometimes, yeah,
or at
30
night?
and 39 is around there, more or less.
Okay, wow,
It's
that's
a high
very
temperature.
difficult to deal with. No, to me here in Lima, it's like the average temperature in summer is 30,
30.
43, no, 32%, 32 grados, no? And that's all.
So today was
And it's
the
very,
hottest
very
day that I ever had.
difficult. Yeah,
Today was the hottest day that I ever had. I was
really.
sweating like that, yeah, because there was also a solar flame, and that
Mm,
affects the atmosphere, and it's getting
oh,
warm the planet,
yeah,
and
yeah.
also here in the air, we feel that directly.
Okay, okay. Wow. But I suppose, yeah, now the temperature is lower, right? But
No, no,
it
it's
gets
still
up.
hot.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. My God. Well, um, let's start listening to your reading, Roger.
Okay,
You
no
can
problem.
start whenever you want.
Okay. The sixth planet was 10 times larger than the last one. It was inhabited by an old gentleman who wrote a voluminous book. Oh, look, here is an explorer, he exclaimed to himself when he saw the little prince coming. And the little prince sat down on the table and he panted a little. He already had traveled so much and so far. Where are you coming from? The old man said to him. What is that big book? Said the little prince. What are you doing? I'm a geographer. The old man said to him. What is a
Okay.
geographer? Asked the little prince.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, we you needed to read until this part, but that's okay. That's okay, Roger. Very
Okay.
good. Everybody, please give your chats on the chat, please, for your friend Roger. Okay. Uh, how did you feel today? Reading,
Me, more or less.
more or less. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think I read a little bit faster. I have to give a little
That's
more
good.
explanation in my reading. I have
Ah, okay,
to be
okay.
more pause.
Yes, you just don't think about the story, no? Think about the plot
And the
and try
environment
to.
around here do not help me a lot because it's too noisy. There was a motor concha, that is a person who's performing a service in a
Ah, okay,
motorbike. So
okay,
you can take to a person in
okay,
any
I
direction that you
understand.
want to he to take you, and you have to pay
Okay.
for his service.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's a nice
Yeah, I live on
business.
Main Street that you will hear a lot of noises.
Ah, okay, okay. Well, thank you very much, Roger, for your reading. We love it. We love it.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, and everybody in the chat also love it. Let's continue with Daniel.
Many people do not pronounce my last name very well. It's Cuautle. Cuautle.
Quautle. Where
Yeah.
is that last name from?
Last name
Where is it from?
Mexico. Mexico. I'm live Mexico.
Ah, okay. And that is a very typical name, right? Very typical last name, no? A
In
native last name.
yeah, in city Tlaxcala.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
This is the first time I met a person with your last name. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
very common around this part, no, in
Yeah.
Peru.
Yeah.
Cuautle, no? Cuautle.
Cuautle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for your tip and sharing your something about yourself. Now let's start listening to your reading and see how do you do with the next part. Okay, you can start from here till
Okay.
this part.
Okay. The sixth planet was 10 times larger than the last one. It was inhabited by an old gentleman who wrote voluminous books. Oh, look, here is an explorer. He exclaimed to himself when he saw the little prince coming. The little prince sat down on the table and panted a little. He had already traveled so much and so far. Where do you come from? The old gentleman said to him. What is that big book? Sighed the little prince. What are you doing?
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, please in the chat. Let's get a round of applause to your friend. Okay, very good, Daniel. The only thing, please don't forget to this, no? When we have simple past,
Exclaim.
we have some verbs, no? Exclaimed. We don't pronounce the letter E.
Okay.
And in this part, no? Traveled. We don't
Trouble.
pronounce the letter L too. Okay,
Troubled.
so, but for the rest, your intonation is okay. Very nice. I really like it. Okay, cuate. Nemesis dice cuate.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dice, I am a geographer. I'm a geographer. The old gentleman said to him. Okay, geographer. That's nice, huh? What is a geographer? Asked the little prince. A geographer is a scholar who knows the location of all the seas, rivers, towns, mountains, and deserts. Okay, a scholar. What does a scholar mean, guys? Scholar. Okay, scholar. No es escolar por si acaso, no es que sea igual que en el español. Okay. En este caso, scholar es podríamos llamar un erudito, o en el caso de algunos lugares como becario, ¿no? Becario también, para una persona que recién está ganando experiencia, me parece. Becario, pero principalmente es una persona muy estudiada, ¿no? Que tiene muchos estudios. A scholar who knows the location. Location, a ver, acá otra palabra. Location. Location no significa que estás loco. Estoy location, no dice, ¿no? ¿Qué significa la palabra location? Localización o ubicación. Ajá, ubicación, ¿ya? And of all the seas. A ver, vamos a ver aquí algunos accidentes geográficos. Seas. Sea significa mar. Mar, ajá, en plural, mares. River. Esto de aquí sería ríos. River, ríos. Towns. Towns. Pueblos. No, towers. Towers sería towers. Sería torres. Mountains, montañas. Mountains, mountains. Mountains. And deserts. Ok, aquí recuerden, tenemos una palabra muy parecida, que es esta de aquí. Desert, y este de aquí sería desert. Ok, desert, esto de aquí es desierto. Y este aquí, dessert. Dessert sería postre. Muy bien, chicos, postre. Dessert, desert. Perdón, desert al revés. Desert, dessert. Dessert. That is very interesting, said the little prince. Here at last is a man who has a real profession. That's very interesting. Acá la I no suena, ¿ya? No es interesting, no. Interesting. Interesting. Said the little prince. Okay. Aquí, at last. Al fin, ¿no? At last. What does at last mean? Al menos. At the end. In the end. Claro. At the end, in the end. Al menos. Muy bien. Parecido. Ajá, pero por fin, ¿no? Por fin. Y este es al menos, ¿no? Is a man, por fin, un hombre, ¿no? Who has a real profession, que tiene una profesión real. And he cast a look around him. Ok, cast. Cast viene de casting. Ajá, ¿qué significará cast? To cast. A ver, cast. Tenemos cast. Muy bien. Cast a look. Ok. El significado principal es emitir. ¿Ya? Emitir. Cast. Emitir. Cast a look. Esto de aquí sería echar un vistazo, ¿no? Emitir un vistazo no tiene sentido para nosotros, ¿no? Más es echar un vistazo. ¿Ya? O dar un vistazo. No, casting ya es diferente, ¿no? Casting ya es un elenco puede ser, y la acción de cast, ¿no? Es la de elegir, por así decirlo, ¿no? Casting. Elegir un elenco o un reparto, ¿no? Cast a look emitió una vista o echó una vista around him, ¿no? Alrededor de él, at the planet of the geographer. A ver. ¿Dónde nos quedamos? Acá. It was the most magnificent and stately planet that he had ever seen. Stately. Okay, what does stately mean? Stately. Molde. No tanto como molde, ¿eh? Lanzar. Ok, majestuoso, magnífico es, bueno, magnificent es magnífico. Stately, yes, majestuoso. Ok, good. Ok, that's good. Imponente también podría ser. Imponente. That he had ever seen. Muy bien. Your planet is very beautiful, he said. Has it any oceans? tiene algunos océanos. Esto de aquí podríamos verlo, ¿no? La forma general que usamos ahora es, ¿no? Does it have any oceans? Esa sería la forma correcta, ¿no? De decirlo, ¿no? Does it have any oceans? Ok, esa sería la forma que, bueno, ¿no? La más común que utilizaríamos, ¿no? El has it. En este caso, lo que pasa es que también lo podemos utilizar, pero me van a preguntar, pero profe, ¿no va primero el do y el das, no? Esto de aquí es lo más común, ¿no? Has it, ¿ok? Esto de aquí es lo que aprendemos en los cursos. Pero eso también se usa. Es muy antiguo. Exacto, Tiffany. I couldn't tell you, no te podría decir, ¿no? Said the geographer. The little prince was disappointed. Okay, disappointed. What does disappointed mean? Decepcionado, sí. Es un lugar, es un lenguaje literal y abarca el lenguaje coloquial de los pueblos. Bueno, sí, puede ser así. Decepcionado sería aquí, ya, decepcionado. Disappointed. Has it any mountains? ¿No? Tiene algunas montañas, lo mismo que en la casa anterior, ¿no? I couldn't tell you, no podría decirte, said the geographer. And towns and rivers and deserts? I couldn't tell you that either. No podría decirte eso tampoco, ¿no? Tampoco, either. A ver, creo que hasta ahí podríamos leerlo. A ver, desde aquí hasta either, ¿ya? Lo voy a leer para ustedes, chicos, y los que deseen, mándenme una solicitud. Mándenme una solicitud para poder escuchar su lectura, ¿ya? Voy leyendo. A geographer is a scholar who knows the location of all the seas, rivers, towns, mountains, and deserts. That is very interesting, said the little prince. Here, at last, is a man who has a real profession. And he cast a look around him at the planet of the geographer. It was the most magnificent and stately planet that he has ever seen. Your planet is very beautiful, he said. Has it any oceans? I can't tell you, said the geographer. Oh, the little prince was disappointed. Has it any mountains? I can't tell you, said the geographer. And towns and rivers and deserts? I can't tell you that either. Ok. En esta parte vamos a escuchar a Alejandra. Hi, good evening.
¿Alejandro o Alexandra?
Alexandra. Perdón,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Alexandra, sorry. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
That's very nice. Tell me, where are you from, Alexandra?
I'm from Ecuador.
Oh, really nice. Good, good. What's the weather like in Ecuador, in your town right now?
And right now, it's very cold.
Oh, okay. It is. Where do you live exactly? Which city?
I live in the capital, in Quito.
Okay. Okay. So is it? Yeah, Quito is very high, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it's very cold too. At this moment, yeah, no. In Peru also we are entering to winter, so the temperature is getting low these days.
In Ecuador, in Quito, it's very. No puedo mucho en inglés. Algunas palabras no sé. Es muy variado el clima. Es como que a veces hace frío, a veces hace calor, o llueve un ratito y de ahí otra vez sale el sol. Entonces sí es muy raro el clima de Quito.
Okay, nice, nice. So, let's start listening to your reading, Alexandra. Okay? We're going to start from this part, a geographer.
Yeah.
Until the end, either.
Okay. A geographer is a scholar who knows the location of all the seas, rivers, towns, mountains, and deserts. That is very interesting, said the little prince. Here at last is a man who has a real profession, and he casts a look around him at the planet of the geographer. It was the most magnificent and stately planet they had ever seen. Your planet's very beautiful, he said. Has it any oceans? I couldn't tell you, said the geographer. Ah, the little prince was disappointed. Has it any mountains? I couldn't tell you, said the geographer. And towns and rivers and deserts? No veo la otra. No puedo ver mucho la otra. Sí, por favor, gracias. I couldn't tell you that either.
Okay, good, excellent. Okay, everybody please claps in the chat. Okay, Alexandra, good reading. I recommend you to continue practicing because you have a very good pronunciation. Okay, very good pronunciation. For example, only in this case, no, this is the disappointed,
Mhm.
and this is geographer.
Okay.
But for the rest, it was very funny, very nice. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tiffany, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
We are very happy to have you. Almost all the classes are here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tiffany, too. So let's start with your reading, okay? From a geographer till the end, okay? From a geographer.
Either. A geographer is a scholar who knows the location of all the seas, rivers, towns, mountains, and deserts. That is very interesting, said the little prince. Here at last is a man who has a real profession, and he cast a look around him at the planet of the geographer. It was the most magnificent and stately planet that he had ever seen. Your planet is very beautiful, he said. Has it any oceans? I couldn't tell you, said the geographer. The little prince was disappointed. Has it any mountains? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, said the geographer. And I can see this. In towns and rivers and deserts, I couldn't tell you that either.
Okay, good. Very good job, Tiffany. Okay,
Thank
everybody,
you.
please don't forget to leave your claps on the chat. Okay, very nice, Tiffany. I really like your pronunciation, your tone of voice too. You
Thank
sound
you.
you sound very relaxing, no? When I listen to you. It's very relaxing.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much
Bye.
for your participation. Luis, let's continue with you. Eli, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Gracias, muchas gracias. Okay, Luis, good
Hi,
evening.
teacher. Good evening.
What's up? How are you, Luis? Tell us about your day.
Everything's okay.
Okay, good.
That's
What did
okay.
you have to do today? Did you have to work or
No, today,
study?
today, today I didn't go to my job, but I was do another jobs. That's that is waiting for 2 or 3 months, and today I finishes this job.
Okay, you finished the job. Okay,
Yeah.
good. that it's very nice to at least take a free time, no? After working hard during
Yeah, exactly.
some weeks.
Tomorrow may I go to my job. I was
Okay.
practicing. I practicing the mics, the conditioner is, I don't remember what
Air
to say
conditioning
today. And mate is a possibility. Possibility, yes.
in May. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Very good, Roger. Sorry, Luis. Let's start with your listening, okay? So you can start
Okay.
from a geographer until eater.
A geographer, a geographer is a scholar who knows the location of all the seas, rivers, towns, mountains, and deserts. That is very interesting, sighed the little prince. Here's, here at last is a man who has a real profession, and he casts a look around him at the planet of the geographer. It was the most magnificent and styled planet that he had ever seen. Your planet is very beautiful, he said. Has it any oceans? I couldn't tell you, said the geographer. Ah, the little prince was disappointed. Has it any mountains? I couldn't tell you, said the geographer. And towns and rivers and deserts? I couldn't tell you that either. Thank you.
Okay, good, 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 good. Well done, Roy. Luis, please, everybody, leave your claps in the comments. Okay, nice, nice reading. Luis, I I would like you to practice this sound. R, R. In English, we have the letter R behind.
Okay.
Okay, behind. What does this mean? Huh? That
Oh,
the tongue goes backwards. La lengua va para atrás. R, R.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
y
oh,
después tenemos igual la
oh.
L. L. Para atrás, otra vez. L.
El
Más para atrás. L.
real profession.
Entonces sería
Real, real,
real,
real
real
profession.
profession.
Real,
Estás
real
leyéndolo como en
professions.
español. Real. No.
Mhm.
La dos para atrás.
Real,
Real, real.
real, real.
Acá.
It's a very
Here.
difficult.
Creo que se cortó. Luis, solamente te animo a practicar estos dos sonidos que te van a ayudar bastante a tu pronunciación. Oh, entonces seguimos. Exactly. Exactamente. Said the geographer said. ¿No? Dijo el geógrafo. But I am not an explorer. But I am not an explorer. No soy un explorador. Explorer. I haven't a single explorer on my planet. Ok, esto también, ya igual, eso también se usa, ya no es muy usado, ¿no? Lo que nosotros usamos es esto. I don't have a single explorer. Esto también lo enviaron grupo en la mañana, no sé si se acuerdan, a un alumno que envió un subpárrafo, ¿no? Y, por ejemplo, él envió I have got. I don't know. I have got a little nose. I have got a little nose. ¿Ya? Esto de acá, have got, sí se usa. Esto es británico. ¿Ya? Es la forma como normalmente se utiliza. Británico, have got. Pero, y en el caso del negativo también usamos esto, ¿ya? Haven't got. I haven't got a little nose, ¿no? Yo no tengo. Ok, una nariz pequeña. Okay, el have got es muy parecido al have, ¿no? Nada más
Lo mismo, I have a little nose. No tengo una pequeña nariz. I have got. I've got, ¿no? I've got a little nose. Esto se utiliza en inglés británico. Ahora, lo que utiliza aquí en realidad es una forma antigua, ¿no? I haven't a single explorer. Aquí no tiene el got, ¿no? Entonces, eso les recomendaría utilizar I don't have o I haven't got, ¿no? I don't have, inglés americano. I haven't got, inglés británico, ¿ya? I haven't a single explorer in my planet, ¿no? No tengo ni un explorador, ni un solo explorador, ¿no? En mi planeta. It is not a geographer who goes out to count the towns, the rivers, the mountains, the seas, the oceans, the deserts. Goes out. What does goes out mean, guys? Goes out. Goes out. Yes, that's the connection broke. Yeah, that's I'm a little sorry, Luis, but continue practicing. Okay, continue practicing with your English. It's good. Real. Real. Here. Here. Okay, goes out o go out, ¿no? Sería en ese caso salir. Go out. Salir. Who goes out to count, ¿no? Sale a contar, ¿no? Sale a contar los pueblos, los ríos, las montañas, los océanos, los mares, ¿no? Los desiertos. The geographer is too much important to go laughing about. Go laughing. My gosh. Laughing lo vimos hace 2 capítulos. No es muy usado, pero tiene que ver con vagar. Laughing. Laughing about, ¿no? Ir holgazaneando. Ir holgazaneando por ahí, ¿no? The geographer is too much important. Es demasiado importante, ¿no? El geógrafo para que vaya a perder el tiempo, ¿no? En esa labor, ¿no? He does not leave his desk. Leave. What does leave mean, guys? Leave and desk. A ver, la otra palabra sería desk. Leave. What does leave mean? Leave. Okay, guys. What does leave mean? Leave. En este caso es dejar. Okay, desk. What does desk mean, guys? Desk. What does desk mean, guys? Okay, what does desk mean? Escritorio, muy bien. Okay, no deja su escritorio, but he receives the explorer in his study. Okay, receive. Recibe. Explorer in his study. Recibe a los exploradores en su estudio. He asks them questions and he notes down. Guys, what does notes down mean? He asks, él les hace preguntas, ¿no? O él les formula preguntas and he notes down what they recall. Recall también. ¿Está introvertido too much or too much is the reading? Too much or much too in the reading? ¿Está invertido? ¿En qué parte? Too much or much too? No, too much. It's too much to read. It's too much important. Yes. It's much. Lo que pasa es que aquí es mucho. Y aquí el too afecta acá. Important. Too important. Is much too important. It's much too important. Es mucho, muy importante, ¿no? Algo así. Aquí, ¿ya? This is like going round the bush. I think it's enough with the contraction of having. But they added got. It's like they are saying the same word twice. Sí, pareciera, ¿no? Bueno, son particularidades del inglés. En este caso sería anotar. That they recall. Okay, recall. Recall is a different way to say to remember. En ambos casos significa recordar. Muy bien para todos los que están dándole allí. They recall at their travels, ¿no? Que ellos recuerdan en sus viajes, travels, viajes. As if the recollection of any among them seem interesting to him, no? And if the recollections of any of them among them seem interesting to him, okay? Y si las recolecciones de algunos de entre ellos, ¿no? Seem. What does seem mean, guys? Seem. Si las recolecciones, ¿no? O lo que ellos le dicen alguno de entre ellos, ¿no? Among them, alguno entre ellos, parece interesante, le parece interesante, the geographer orders an inquiry into the explorer's moral character. Esta palabra de aquí tiene varias... me hace una dificultad, ¿no? Porque yo normalmente lo pronunciaba como inquiry. ¿Ya? Pero en el inglés británico se pronuncia así. Inquiry. Por alguna razón yo les pronunciaba así, inquiry. En el británico, inquiry. O inquiry. A ver, déjenme mostrarles, ¿ya? Ya ustedes juzgan cómo lo pronuncio. Vamos a ponerle aquí. Porque no solamente cambia la pronunciación, sino también dónde va la fuerza de voz, ¿no? A ver, vamos a poner por acá. Y ustedes mismos van. A ver, vamos a subir volumen. Ese es en el caso del británico. Inquiry. No, esto de aquí no es. Esto no es. Este de aquí sí es el británico. Me están poniendo como si fuera. Vamos a buscar en otro lugar. A ver, lingué, ¿dónde está? Pronunciación. Pronunciation. I need the pronunciation. Inquiry. Inquiry. Ya, entonces ahí tienen las dos pronunciaciones. Inquiry, el americano. Inquiry en el británico. ¿Ya? Así que ahí tienen un tip. Seguimos. Inquiry. Yes, inquiry. Yo por alguna razón lo pronunciaba inquiry. Cuando lo busqué, bueno. The geographer orders an inquiry into the explorer's moral character. ¿No ven? Se me escapa el otro. Bueno. Okay. What does inquiry mean? What does inquiry mean? Británico. No, el británico es chévere. A mí me gusta bastante el acento. Se siente muy elegante, muy llamativo. Ok. En este caso, Esto puede ser un verbo o puede ser un sustantivo, ¿ya? Aquí en este caso es un sustantivo. Porque dice, ordena, el geógrafo ordena un o una investigación. O en algunos casos, una petición. ¿Ok? En algunos contextos, petición. Inquiry, petición. Más que consulta sería petición, inquiry. Ok, orders an inquiry into the explorer's moral character, ¿no? Ordena una indagación del character, ok, character. Podría ser la naturaleza, el carácter moral del explorador, ¿no? Ajá, del carácter, la naturaleza, la calidad también podríamos decir acá, ¿no? La calidad moral del investigador. Ajá, a ver, vamos a hacer estos dos párrafos más. Why is that? ¿Y por qué es eso, no? Because an explorer who told lies would bring disaster on on the books of a geographer. Okay, because an explorer, porque un explorador who told lies, que dice lies, en este caso es decir lies, mentira, señor, mentira. Ok, mentira, lie. Un explorador que dice mentiras would bring, traería, ¿no? Traería desastres a los libros de un geógrafo. So would an explorer who drank too much, ¿no? So would an explorer. So, en estas circunstancias dice, ¿no? Así, cuando estamos haciendo aquí está haciendo una comparación, ¿no? De la misma manera, sería un explorador who drank, ¿no? Que toma mucho, ¿no? Drunk viene de tomar. Que toma mucho. Ajá. So would an explorer who drank too much, ¿no? De la misma manera lo haría un explorador que ha tomado mucho. Ajá, perfecto. Entonces, vamos a leer esta parte. A ver, desde aquí ya, desde geographer. But you are a geographer. Y los escucho luego. Vayan mandando sus solicitudes en la opción varios. Bienvenidos a todos los que se están conectando. Estamos leyendo el capítulo número 15 del Principito. Ya hemos aprendido muchísimo vocabulario y hoy también no es la excepción. Empezamos. But you are a geographer. Exactly, the geographer said. But I am not an explorer. I haven't a single explorer on my planet. It has no geographer who goes out to count the towns, the rivers, the mountains, the seas, the oceans, and the deserts. The geographer is much too important to go laughing about. He does not leave his desk, but he receives the explorer in his study. He asks them questions, and then notes down what they recalled on their travels. And if the recollections of any among them seem interesting to him, the geographer orders an inquiry into the explorer's moral character. Why is that? Because an explorer who told lies would bring disasters on the book of a geographer. So would an explorer who drank too much. Okay, guys, let's see, what do you have? Claudia, let's start with you. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Claudia, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Nice to listen to you. Claudia, tell me, how was your day?
Pretty interesting. I got very early to go to work, and I don't know, I have a lot of meetings, and yeah, the usually, I think.
What do you do, Claudia?
I'm a human resource management.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think you already told us about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember a little. Okay, so
Okay.
a lot of meetings, yes, very complicated when we have to do a lot of things, but
Yes,
it's part of the job, right?
exactly.
Okay, yeah, Claudia is sleepy. Yeah, Claudia
No, I don't know if
doesn't
you
have
can
no
hear me very well. I think.
Yes, we can hear, we can listen to
Okay.
you. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, people in the chat is joking, don't worry. Okay,
Okay.
Claudia, let's start listening to you. Okay, you can start from this part, but you are a geographer till this
Okay.
part.
Okay. It's no problem. But you are a geographer. Exactly, the geographer said. But I'm not an explorer. I haven't a single explorer on my planet. It is not the geographer who goes out to count towns, the rivers, the mountains, the seas, the oceans and the deserts. The geographer is much too important to go laughing about. He does not lift his desk, but he receives the explorers in his study. He asks them questions, and he notes down what they recall of their travels. And if the recollections of any one among them seem interesting to him, the geographer orders an inquiry into that explorer's moral character. Why is that? Because an explorer who told lies will bring disaster on the books of the geographer. So will an explorer who drank too much.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Yes, now I remember you, Claudia. The Hermione, the Peruvian Hermione.
No,
Yes, very
it's a
nice.
joke, I think.
Yeah,
Thank
we were
you.
talking about British English, guys. ¿No? Justo que estábamos hablando de inglés británico y aquí tenemos a Claudia. Claudia has a very nice British accent. I really love it. I really love it. So, and your reading also, it's very outstanding too. Okay, so continue
Yeah,
working on that.
I'm really glad to be here and to listen to you and learn more about
Yeah.
I think learn more with this kind of classes. I really like them so much. So thanks to
Okay.
you.
Okay, you're welcome, and thank you to you for being here. Okay, thanks. Let's continue. Thank you very much, Claudia. Okay, hello, Eli.
Hello. Good evening.
Eli, can you speak up, please? A ver, ¿puedes hablar un poquito más fuerte para poder escucharte?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it is much better.
Okay.
Okay, Eli, tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Peru.
Okay, where exactly?
Now I live in Huancayo.
Oh, Huancayo, nice. We had a Huancayo, an English teacher from Huancayo, like 2 weeks ago.
No.
He was teaching at IBNA, at Huancayo, Huancayo Sibna. And yeah, very nice. Why are you living in Huancayo right now?
It's it's a
It's
long
work,
story.
family, I don't know.
For my family.
Ah, okay, with your family too. So is your family originally from Huancayo?
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay, so that's very nice. Well, my family is originally from Tarma.
Oh.
It's 2 hours long, no? From Huancayo to Tarma, 2 hours far, and it's very
Okay,
nice.
good.
Yeah, the Huancayo too. I visited Huancayo too. I loved the city. Maybe the weather it's a little cold, but well, that's
For
not a
me, I
problem.
only the weather is very cold.
Okay.
Yes. So it's very nice. So greetings from to Huancayo. Let's start listening to your reading, okay? You can start whenever you want, but you are a
Okay,
geographer
thank you.
until the end.
But you are a geographer? Exactly, the geographer said. But I am not an explorer. I haven't a single explorer on my planet. It is not a geographer who goes out to count the towns, the river, the mountains, the seas, the ocean, and the desert. The geographer is much too important to go laughing about. He does not leave his desk, but he receives the explorer in his study. He asks them questions, and he notes down but the wrinkle of the travels, and if the recollection of any one among them seems interesting to him, the geographer orders an inquiry into the explorer's moral character. Why is that? Because an explorer who told lies could bring disaster on the books of the geographer, so would an explorer who drank too much.
Okay, good, very nice. Don't forget to give your claps, please, everybody in the chat. Okay, clap for your friend. Ellie, very
Was
nice reading. I really
little
liked it.
nervous, I don't know.
A little nervous. Okay,
I
yeah,
have
maybe,
little nervous,
but
yes.
okay. It was very nice. Your reading is okay. Yeah. Maybe your intonation, you have to give more feeling, no? You have to. Everybody
I'm
needs to
so
feel
nervous,
the.
teacher.
And that's all. No, don't worry. Don't worry. Very
I
nice.
can prove.
I really love it too. Your pronunciation too. No? You are very You sound very American too. So we had a British accent and now an American accent reading. Continue. Continue practicing too, really.
La siguiente pregunta es, no, perdón, la respuesta, ¿no? Lo que le preguntó el Principito era, why is that? ¿Por qué, no? ¿Por qué es eso, no? Because intoxicated men see double. Ok, porque los hombres, bueno, ¿no? Que están ebrios, ¿no? Intoxicados, ¿no? See double, ven doble, double. Seguimos. Then the geographer would note down two mountains in a place where there was only one, ¿no? Pero el geógrafo anotaría dos montañas en el lugar donde solamente hay una. I know someone, said the little prince, who would make a bad explorer, ¿no? Conozco a alguien, dijo el principito, que sería un explorador muy malo, ¿no? Se refiere al Tipler, al borrachito que se encontró en el segundo planeta, no, en el tercer planeta. And that is possible then when the moral character of the explorer is shown to be good, an inquiry is ordered into his discovery. Ok. Eso es posible, pero entonces, cuando la naturaleza moral, ¿no? El carácter moral del explorador is shown, es demostrado, ¿no? O es mostrado. Show, mostrar, ¿no? O demostrar. Se muestra ser bueno, ¿no? An inquiry, una indagación, una investigación, se ordena hacia su descubrimiento. Discovery, descubrimiento. Ajá, one goes to see it. One goes to see it. Uno va a verlo. Ok, o sea, ¿alguien va a verlo? One goes to see it? No. That would be too complicated, ¿no? Eso sería muy complicado. Complicated. Como la canción de Avril Lavigne, ¿no? Complicated. But one requires the explorer to furnish proof, ¿no? Pero uno requiere o espera, requerir. Uno requiere, vamos a ponerlo aquí, requiere, ¿eh? One requires the explorer to furnish proofs. Ok, furnish. What does furnish mean, guys? Si fuera una casa, furnish sería amoblar. Pero en este caso nosotros lo utilizamos para proveer. El explorador necesita proveer o dar muestras de sus pruebas, proofs, ¿no? Proporcionar pruebas, proofs. For example, if the discovery is in question is that of a large mountain, one requires the large stones to be brought back from it. Por ejemplo, si el descubrimiento en cuestión is that of a large mountain es acerca de una montaña grande, one requires, ¿no? Uno requiere large stones to be brought, ¿no? Grandes rocas ser traídas, ¿no? Brought back, ¿no? Traer de vuelta, brought back. Esto de aquí sería el pasado de bring back, ¿no? Bring back, traer de vuelta, bring back, traer de vuelta, ¿no? The geographer was suddenly stirred in excitement. The geographer was stirred. What does stirred mean, guys? Mover o remover. The geographer was suddenly. What does suddenly mean? Este adverbio, ¿qué significa? Suddenly. Inesperadamente. Ajá. The geographer was suddenly. Estaba movido de emoción, ¿no? Movido de emoción. Estaba stir of excitement, estaba muy emocionado, ¿no? De repente, repentina, inesperadamente. Vamos a ponerle acá. Repentinamente. De repente, muy bien. But you come from far away. Pero tú vienes de muy lejos. You are an explorer. You shall describe your planet to me. Ok, shall. Esto se usa bastante en el inglés británico. Significa lo mismo que will, ¿ya? You will describe. Tú me describirás el planeta a mí. Tu planeta a mí, ¿no? Tú me describirás tu planeta a mí. Ok. En el inglés británico se usa bastante. En el caso del americano se usa más el will. O en algunos casos también se usa parecido al should. Tú debes describirme tu planeta a mí, ¿no? And having opened his big registered. A ver, ¿dónde estamos? A ver. Ajá. ¿Dónde estamos? De acá, ¿no? A ver, one sit. A ver, la última parte, ¿ya? And having opened his big register, y habiendo abierto su gran registro. Okay, Meli, hi, good evening to today's class. Okay, the geographer sharpened his pencil. Sharpened. What does sharpen mean? Este es un verbo para sacar punta, ¿no? En este caso al lápiz. Le sacó punta al lápiz. The recitals of explorers are put down first in pencil. Los recitales o los testimonios, ¿no?, de los exploradores son puestos o son escritos, put down. Escritos, ¿ya? Escritos. O registrar, ¿no? Escritos o registrados. Ok, registrados. The recitals of explorers are put down first in pencil. Son registrados en lápiz. One waits until the explorer has furnished proof, ¿no? Uno espera until. What does until mean? Ok, until, hasta, muy bien. A ver, estoy triste, me dejaron 6 y no entiendo bien. Meli, mándalo al grupo. Mándalo al grupo, ahí quizá te puedan ayudar para que lo puedas terminar más rápido. A ver, hasta, vamos a poner acá. porque aquí todavía vamos a estar un rato más y quizá te puedan dar más ayudas, ¿no? Para que te entiendas mejor. We are going to hire a national team of scientists from all over the world. National. We hire a national team of scientists. A national. Yo le pondría national, ¿eh? Nationalities no. A ver. Sí, hay grupo. Entra el link, Natalia, de mi perfil. Ahí está la página de los links, tanto de mi página personal como del grupo de WhatsApp. Hasta que el explorador haya proveído, sería, ¿no? ¿Proveído? ¿Sí existe la palabra proveído? haya provisto pruebas antes de ponerlas por escrito ink. What does ink mean? A national team. Se murió el celular. Ya, bueno. Yes. Okay. Before putting them down in ink. ¿No? Ink, esto de aquí significa tinta. Muy bien, tinta. And Manhey, hi, nice to have you here. What's up? You're up a little late. What happened? Ok, vamos a escuchar entonces la lectura de estos párrafos, ¿ya? Estos son ya los últimos párrafos de la noche. A ver, hasta aquí. Vamos a leer esta parte. Desde aquí, intoxicated hasta aquí nada más, ¿ya? Porque de aquí ya para abajo no se ve mucho. Hasta aquí. A ver, dice aquí. Because intoxicated men see double. Then the geographer would note down two mountains in a place where there was only one. I know someone who, said the little prince, who would make a bad explorer. That is possible. Then, when the moral character of the explorer is shown to be good, an inquiry is ordered into his discovery. One goes to see it. No, that would be too complicated. But one requires the explorer to furnish proofs. For example, if the discovery in question is that of a large mountain, one requires that large stones be brought back from it. Bueno, chicos, muchísimas gracias a todos los que han llegado hasta aquí con tanto el vocabulario como con su lectura. Espero que puedan seguir beneficiándose de todo lo que ofrece el canal. Y ya nos estamos viendo el día miércoles, ¿ya? Así que cuídense bastante, chicos. Que tengan un buen día de semana. Gracias.